Another rant, people, and something for you to think about. First, I'm going to lead with this. The top 10 states, poorest states in the United States of America, are red. They're Republican. They're not Democrat. They're Republican. Okay? Now, just before the election hit, all the news organizations and all the people on the news are hollering about inflation, how much eggs are costing more, blah, 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 blah. The day after, I caught one news organization that was saying how inflation was going down. The day after the election. The day of the election, days before the election, they were touting how inflation was going up. The day after the election, I caught one news organization talking about how inflation was going down. I thought that had to be a fluke. Because there's no way. How can it be that all the way up for all these months, all the way up to the day of the election, inflation was going up and up and up and up and up and up. And now the day after the election, in fact, I think it was even like midnight the day after the election, they're now touting how inflation is going down. How is that? Or was it 2 a.m.? All I know it was that after the election, prices started coming down on things. What is that? Could it be that these corporations have caught on to the oil company trick? When there's a Democrat in office, raise oil prices so that we get a Republican politician in office so that they cater to the oil company. Corporations are probably catching on to that because it has worked. It has worked because the American people are too damn stupid to go out there and look at the actual policies these candidates are running on. And then, after they elect those candidates, holding them to those policies. If they don't stick to their policies, the next election, you vote them MFs out. But you're too stupid to do that. Too damn dumb. So you keep on getting Ron DeSantis's and Chuck Grassley's and Kim Reynolds and Abbott and all these freaking Republican candidates who have done nothing but line their own pockets. Until we start putting caps on how much profit a corporation can make off of their products, they are going to continue to manipulate the voter because they can. At least if you put a cap on the percentage of profit they can get, at least maybe when there's a Republican in office, they'll hold their prices down and only raise them up when a Democrat gets in office to the max. And maybe someday, you idiots out there just might catch on. Or someday, those Democrats out there will just start talking when they're out there having lies be told. Or someday, those corporations are going to find it's not worth it to sit there and try to set their prices to manipulate voters. So how is it that the day after an election, inflation was going down? Can you please tell me? Let's watch what happens come around October, I think it was this time, and see in 2024 if inflation doesn't start going up. Not only on gas, but on your everyday products. Let's watch. Let's see what these corporations and these oil companies are going to do. If they do it again and you go voting for a Republican, then you get everything you deserve. And if shortly after the election is done, the prices start plummeting again and going down, and you don't pay attention to it, then you're too stupid to vote anyways. My God. How stupid are the people? You're going to vote on whether prices are going up or down, knowing full well these corporations and oil companies can manipulate you. And if you don't, you're stupid. And if you don't think these oil companies and corporations don't want Republicans in Congress and in the president's office, you're also stupid. You're just too damn dumb. Because you're too damn lazy to do your own research. You much rather be swayed by what a corporation does according to their price, or by what some politician tells you, instead of looking up the damn ass facts. And just remember, because you're so damn stupid, I'm no longer voting down ballot tickets. It's just too much. I'm sick and tired of fighting you idiots. You people who are unwilling to look up the facts. And I'm too sick and tired of fighting these dang weak Democrats who won't push back on what the Republicans are doing. Because they don't want to look adversarial. They don't want to look controversial. I like the Democrats' policies. I like how they are looking at the climate change. I like how they're looking at how to help the people. I like all of that. But what good is it for me to like it if they're going to sit there and twiddle their thumbs while some Republican jerk nut who wants to give the rich more tax breaks are out there telling lies? It is not being adversarial or controversial to push back on somebody who's telling lies. The only ones being adversarial or controversial are the Republicans who start those lies. Not the Democrats who push back against them. And until you Democrats get that in your head and grow a freaking backbone, what reason do I have to vote down ticket ballots? I have none. Because you give me no incentive.